Thank you so much, man. It says, you think this new form is really the last power-up we will get from Luffy? Are we in the end stage of One Piece? Much love to you all. Appreciate that far.
That OnePieceTalk.com. You could just post that in the chat if you want. That's gonna be the link. So let's answer ParVision's question. So what do you guys think?
You want to go first, Lawrence?
Oh, can you read it again?
Do you think that this new form from Luffy is the last power up that he's gonna get? And are we in the end stage of One Piece? Much love.
Thank you, ParVision.
ParVision's our guy, man.
Word.
So dope.
Honestly, I hope not, because I think we all agreed earlier that we were like, it's great that he gets his power because we all know to beat Kaido it was heavily needed. He needed something to like upgrade to try to fight Kaido. But for it to be like his last where he's not gonna grow anymore, that's too soon.
Yeah.
You know? That's way too soon because he's only been in the New World for how long? And you still have so many more people to fight. And if this is like literally the top of your line, then what can we expect more? Like, all right, there's amputation of what? So there's no gonna be stronger than Kaido, like, and you're not gonna go any stronger. That's too limited. I feel like that's kind of like down. Like it's like that's a downer.
Yeah.
It's like no, we want to see growth. We want to see progression. We want to see more. You know, so like, and I know Luffy even said it too. His what was it? His peak something gear 5th, right? There's got to be something more that he could grow from. Because he's also still very young. Luffy's only 19 years old. You reach your max strength at 19, and then everything's just over. I wouldn't like it, and I hope not. I have to think about what he can do more to grow. Because I feel like, especially with an ability that's like supposed to be like your imagination could take it anywhere. If that's the strength of it, then why should that limit you? There should be more to add to getting stronger because it has to do with your imagination. You know. But yeah, what do you think?
I would say that your last statement is a contradiction of your original statement.
What?
If this ability allows him to do and be whatever he imagines, then even if there is a new form, it's just a like direct response to the usage of this form. You know what I mean? Like him adapting his ability beyond this is like him just utilizing gear 5th in another way. You get me? So like this very well could be the last like transformation that we get, you know?
Wait, but I didn't mean my transformation like going like Super Saiyan 2 or like Super Saiyan 3.
You just mean power up in general.
Yes, because
okay, yeah, no, I can definitely see him getting like another power up
because
as far as like conquers hockey, even because he's still not doing what Shanks was doing when he was affecting Whitebeard's ship. Even if he's splitting the sky now, like there's probably another element or another level he can get to even with that. Yeah. So I'd say there's more power ups coming. I don't think there's another form coming. Yeah. I think this is it as far as Luffy form wise. I mean, it'll just be adaptations of what he's doing with this. Yeah. Well, personally,
it could be also too. I mean, because we weren't used to Luffy having forms, transformations. It was just like he just variations or doing different things with his ability. But if we're going to that form, because you know the Zohan type, right? How many Zohan forms did Zohans have? Does that equate to? Because he seemed like he's kind of like having both. I want to actually get into that later.
Yeah, we'll get into it later. Yeah.
What you learn?
I think that it's going to come to the voice of all things. I think that's the next power up. That's the only thing that he's tapped into that unconsciously that he hasn't been able to fully control. Maybe eventually, with his imagination, he could combine it with that voice of all things, and he could do something like... Probably, it sounds really crazy that I'm about to say this, but he might be able to do something like if you saw the new Star Wars with Luke Skywalker, when he's like meditating and he projects himself onto another planet or something like that. I'm not saying Luffy can do that, but I'm saying that maybe Luffy could actually imagine himself in Marie Joa and turn whatever spot he appears at to rubber and manipulates himself into being there. Like, I don't see how the voice of all things is not able to do that at this point because he was able to contact and talk telepathically. Yeah. So it's like Jedis can do something like that too, right? So it's like, why wouldn't he be able to do something like that at this point? Like, if you could manipulate matter and then transcend your consciousness, basically, which is voice of all things, to something else, why wouldn't he be able to create a clone to be able to do that?
Like
I can see that happening. So this is why I say, like, Luffy at this point is just, he's flying past everything anything anybody's ever been able to do. And it gets kind of wacky at this point, which is like why I'm not too fond of the new Luffy. But anyway, thank you, ParVision, for that.
Real quick, we did get another super chat from Kevin Salinas. It says, I would buy all of it out if you made a shirt of Marco carrying Larry. Yo, I'm gonna make that
Marco
shirt.
carrying Larry?
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
Yo, block Kevin. You can block people with Marv on YouTube now, right?
Kevin about to get modded for that.
You gotta have him have full winged out Marco. Like,
Nah, no flip flop, chest hanging out, Marco. Nah, not hand on the hip.
Hand on hip with the
capris on.
with the capris on.
All right, thank you for the super chat, everybody. Greatly appreciated. Great question, ParVision. I hope you were here to like hear that.
For real.
So let's get into the questions.